Well, as always, thank you so much for joining me tonight. This is going to be another gentle yoga flow, pregnancy optional. So I will obviously be demoing some pregnant-friendly modifications, but this class is available and accessible to everyone. We are going to begin in a seated position. So come on down to your seat. And if sitting on the floor is not 100% comfortable, you are more than welcome to sit on a pillow or even some yoga blocks or even a chair if that feels good. So I'm going to go ahead and choose to sit on some yoga blocks today. And find any comfortable seat that feels good for you. You can have your legs down or cross your legs, whatever feels good. When you're there, sit nice and tall. Take a deep breath in through the nose and exhale, sigh it out. Take another longer, deeper inhale through the nose. Exhale, let it all go. Feel the shoulders fall away from the ears. And then take your third largest, deepest breath yet. Inviting in as much air as you can into your lungs. And forcibly exhale. Let it all go. Allow your arms to hang heavy. Rest the back of your hands on your thighs or the arms of your chair. Try to release any tension through the neck and upper shoulders. And if you haven't already done so, take this opportunity to close your eyes. Or if closing them completely doesn't feel great, just close them softly, staring out into the distance. Allow your focus to turn inward toward the breath. With each inhale, feel the lungs and chest expand. And with each exhale, feel the rib cage soften and release. Try to invite relaxation into any points of tension through the body. With each inhale, send your breath wherever you need it most. Maybe that's in the back or the neck, shoulders. Maybe you have a point that's given you some tension today. And as you exhale, feel that tension begin to break away, even ever so slightly. Try to focus on the sound and sensation of your breath. And if distracting thoughts or sounds come in, that's okay. Let them pass by like clouds through the sky. I invite you to take this opportunity to set an intention for today's class, or perhaps an affirmation, something to keep you grounded. And just in case nothing is coming to mind, I do have an affirmation to offer you today. I have abundance in all areas of my life. I have abundance in all areas of my life. I claim abundance for myself right here and right now. I deserve to be prosperous. I deserve my good. I have abundance in all areas of my life. On your next inhale, gently open your eyes. Sit just a little bit taller. Exhale, sigh it out. On your next inhale, reach your arms up over your head. Reach to the sky. Exhale, pull the shoulders and the elbows down like goalposts. Lift the chest to the sky. Inhale, reach the arms up again. Exhale, once again, pull the elbows down and out. Feeling the chest open, squeezing the shoulder blades behind you. One more time, just like that. Inhale, reach up, up, up. And exhale, pull out and down. Inhale, reach up. Clasp your fingers together. Flip your palms to the sky. And as you exhale, round the spine, tuck your chin and reach your palms forward. Keeping the hands clasped, inhale, reach up. Exhale, round the spine, tuck the chin, pull the shoulder blades apart and push the palms forward. Inhale, reach up, sit nice and tall. Exhale, last time, round the spine, tuck the chin, push the palms forward. Inhale, release, bring your hands back down. Bring your right arm across your chest and either clasp the back of your right arm with your left hand or maybe the forearm, or maybe even grab all the way up to the right shoulder, pulling the right bicep, getting a little stretch through the right outer shoulder. Pulling just enough to get that stretch, not causing any tension or pain. Beautiful. Inhale, open the arm all the way up and then release it down. Bring your left arm across the chest. Same thing. Oops, lost my microphone. Grabbing either the shoulder, the bicep, or the forearm, wherever feels natural. Reaching the fingertips away from the body, arm is straight and long. Giving that shoulder just a little bit of a stretch pull. And as you release, open that left arm all the way up to the side. And then bring it back down. Beautiful. Inhale, reach your arms up again. Exhale, gentle twist to the right. So bring your left hand to your right knee. Right hand is at the base of your spine. Or if you have something to grab onto behind you, like the back of a chair or the wall, feel free to grab that as well. Inhale as you sit nice and tall. Exhale as you turn your head towards your right shoulder. Feeling a little twist through the mid to upper spine. Inhale as you release back to center. Arms come up to the sky. And exhale, twist to the left. Bring your right hand to the left knee. Same thing, left hand to the base of the spine or grabbing something behind you. As you inhale, sit nice and tall. Reach the crown of your head up. As you exhale, twist through the mid to upper back, feeling it through the shoulders, maybe even looking past your left shoulder. Beautiful. Inhale, come back to center. Make your way to tabletop. So if you're sitting on something, go ahead and remove that. Separate your knees, hips width distance apart. Wrists are underneath the shoulders. Spread all 10 fingers nice and wide. Inhale, cow pose. Tilt your tailbone up as you look up and draw your shoulders down your back. Exhale, cat pose. Round the spine, tuck your chin, push the mat straight down. Try to hollow out the belly. Inhale, cow pose. Looking up, rolling the shoulders back, letting your tailbone lift. Exhale, cat, round the spine, push down through all 10 fingertips and the tops of your feet. Come back to a neutral spine. Inhale, reach your right arm up to the sky. Exhale, thread the needle. Draw your right arm under the left and all the way through. Lower your right arm, your right shoulder rather, down to the mat. Now, option to keep your left hand right in front of your face. This will help you feel a little more supported and balanced. Or if you want to test your balance, maybe walk your left hand forward and see how that feels. Hips stay lifted, stacked above the knees. Feeling this through the outer right shoulder and the upper back shoulder blades. Slowly draw your left hand back in front of your face and push yourself up. Reach your right arm to the sky and then lower it back down to tabletop. Same thing other side. Inhale, reach your left arm to the sky. Exhale, thread the needle, guide your left arm all the way through under the right. Lower your left ear and your left shoulder down to the mat. Option to keep your right hand right in front of your face, or if it feels good, extend the arm forward. Holding it here, try to release tension through the shoulder, upper shoulder blades and back. Slowly bring your right hand back in front of your face. Inhale as you push up. Lift your left arm to the sky and bring your left hand back down. Beautiful. Tuck your toes, lift your hips, find downward facing dog. Keep a nice bend in the knees at first, and then just pedal out your feet, pressing one heel down at a time, feeling the back of your legs begin to stretch and open up, taking it nice and slow. Keep alternating sides. And then once you're evened out, go ahead and pause in your downward facing dog. So root down through the fingertips. Fingertips are nice and wide to give you a great sturdy base. Lift your hips up as high as they'll go, and then relax the heels down toward the mat. It is more than okay to keep a bend in the knees, and your heels do not have to touch the ground. Inhale, look to the top of your mat between your hands, and then step your feet behind your wrists. Take as many steps as you need to, and if you happen to have a belly like mine, keep your feet nice and wide, even wider than your hands, maybe as wide as your mat. Inhale, halfway lift. Bring your palms to your shins. Reach the chest forward. Squeeze the shoulder blades together. Find a long, strong spine. Exhale, release the hands down. Lift the hips just a little higher if you can. Inhale, rise all the way up, nice and slow. Bring your arms up to the sky. Exhale, hands to heart center. Beautiful. Inhale, rise up once again. Exhale, forward fold. Lead with the chest, hinge at the hips, bend the knees as soon as you need to. Reach your hands down, relax the head and neck. Try to keep the hips lifted as high as you can. Inhale, halfway lift, long, strong spine, hands to shins. Exhale, forward fold, bring your hands down. Try to lift the hips a little higher. Inhale, rise all the way up. Exhale, hands to heart center. All right, adding on. Inhale, reach your arms up. Exhale, forward fold, bending at the hips. Arms come down. Step your left leg back. Find a high lunge. Right toes still point forward, left toes point back, and when you're point forward but steps back. And when you're ready, press down through your front foot. Rise to stand, high crescent lunge. Reach your arms up to the sky. So shoulders are stacked over your hips. Right knee is stacked over the right ankle. Back heel is lifted And you can separate your feet as much as what's comfortable for you. So you can have a little bit of a more narrow stance, or you can walk that right foot forward if you want to get deeper into that front knee lunge. Hold it here. Activate the outer hips for stability. Inhale. Exhale, warrior two. Spin the back heel down. Arms come to a T. Check that your front heel draws a line to the middle of your back foot. Maybe separate the feet a little more to get into that deep lunge. Activate the arms, reach the fingers in opposing directions. Inhale, reverse warrior. Flip your palms, reach your right arm to the sky. Left arm reaches down the back thigh. Beautiful. Inhale, come back to warrior two. And then slowly reverse out of it. Lift your back heel up, tilting your left hip forward, returning to your high crescent lunge. Exhale, step your left foot forward to your right and rise all the way up. Inhale, hold. Exhale, gentle back bend. Lift the chest, squeeze the elbows out and down. Inhale, rise. Exhale, forward fold, hinge at the hips. Reach the fingers down to your mat. Inhale, halfway lift, long, strong spine. Press your palms into your shin. Lengthen the crown of your head forward. Feel your spine get nice and long. Exhale, reach the hands down and step your right foot back. Finding a high lunge. All 10 toes point forward. Back heel is lifted. Front knee stacked over the front ankle. When you're ready, root down to rise up. Bring your arms to the sky. Squeeze those outer hips for stability. Hold the lunge here. If you want to go a little deeper, maybe walk those left toes forward. Inhale. Exhale, warrior two. Spin the back heel down. Arms come to a T. Squeeze those shoulder blades together for an active chest. Reach the fingertips in opposing directions. And if you want to get deeper, walk those left toes forward. Activating through the thighs. Beautiful. Inhale, reverse warrior. Flip your left palm up, sweep the sky. Let your right arm reach down the back thigh. Feel a nice stretch through the front ribs. Inhale, warrior two. Reversing out of it, pivot your back heel up, both hips point forward. Find your high crescent lunge. Exhale, step to the top of your mat. Rise all the way up. Inhale. Exhale, gentle back bend. Inhale, rise up to the sky. And bring your hands to heart center. Beautiful. So we'll try a little balance challenge today now that we're a little warmed up. Place your weight into your left foot and begin to lift your right heel off the mat. Open your right knee out to the side. Now you can choose to keep your right toes on the ground, just pressing your inner arch along the inside of your left ankle. This is tree pose. Now, if this makes you feel really wobbly, option to stay right here. The next level up would be to lift your right foot and press it along the inside of your left calf. So you're going to focus on balancing on your left foot, noticing how the little muscles in your feet engage as you tilt and turn. But think about really pressing your foot into your leg and then pressing your leg back into your foot to find that counterbalance for stability. Now, if you'd like to go a step further, option 3 is to bring your foot all the way up to the inner thigh. Just make sure you're not pressing anything onto your knee. So if you can't quite clear the knee, then keep your foot at the ankle. But if you feel good to go all the way up above the knee, you can press your foot along the inner thigh. Once again, focus on actively pressing the foot into the leg and your standing leg back into the foot. Those counterbalances will help you stay steady and sturdy. If you fall out, no worries. You can try to get back in or choose a different level. Beautiful. Now, once you've found your balance, option to change your hands if you wish. That'll give you just another thing to practice on, or choose the level that you're working on today. Hold this for one more breath. Inhale. And exhale, release. Beautiful. Go ahead and shake out that left leg. Shake out that right leg. Beautiful. Now we'll try the same on the other side. So root down through your right foot. Lift just the ankle. Pivot the left knee out toward the side. And we can keep our toes down or lift all the way up to the inner calf. Pressing the leg and foot into one another, or we can come all the way up to the inner thigh. Just avoid putting any pressure on the knee. Knees don't bend that way. Focus on your counterpoints, squeezing everything to the midline. Find something to focus on that isn't moving. That'll help you balance as well. If you're going to play with the hands, go ahead and choose a different arm variation. And when you're ready, take one more big inhale here. And exhale, release. Beautiful. Let's shake out that left foot. Shake out that right foot. Great job. Inhale, rise once again. Exhale, forward fold. Hinge at the hips. Bring your hands down and then come back down to your tabletop. Inhale, cow pose. Notice if it feels a little easier this time to accentuate your cow pose and your cat pose. Beautiful. Come back to your tabletop and then make your way to a seated position. We're going to stretch out the hips just a little bit. So first, let's have our right foot, our right leg out in front of us, our shin parallel to the edge of our mat, and our left foot bending out to the side, so our knees are both making roughly a 90-degree angle. It's okay if the degree is a little tighter, a little wider, depending on how your knees or your legs feel today. But we're going to start with our right shin forward and our left shin off to the side. Inhale, sit nice and tall. Pivot your shoulders towards your right knee and then walk your hands forward. Now, depending on your level of flexibility, you might not walk very far, or you might walk all the way out so your hands are really far forward and your head is down by your knee. If you have a belly like mine, you obviously have limitations. You can't go super far, but this will still give you a great stretch in your hips, no matter how high or low you feel comfortable going. Now, if even this is too much, you always have the option to grab some blocks or something else underneath your hands to help bring the ground a little bit closer. We're going to hold this pose for just a couple breaths here, feeling the outside of the right hip begin to soften and relax. On your next inhale, slowly walk your hands back up. And then we're going to switch the leg variety. So bring your left shin in front of you and allow your right shin to be along your side. Still finding that roughly 90-degree angle on both knees. Inhale, sit nice and tall. Pivot your shoulders towards your left knee. And then just walk your hands as far forward as you feel comfortable. Feeling a nice stretch through the hips. After you're holding it for a few breaths, if you feel comfortable, you can go walk your hands a little further. Focusing on the breath. And on your next inhale, slowly walk your hands back towards you. And then bring your legs out in front of you and slowly make your way down to your back. Now, if you have a belly like mine, you might not feel comfortable laying completely flat on the ground. So you can always use a pillow or a bolster or even a rolled up blanket to put underneath of you instead. Allow your feet to be flat on the mat. Allow your knees to reach upward and then slowly just windshield wiper your hips side to side. Left to right, moving nice and slow. Little stretches through the hips. Beautiful. Come back to center, knees lifted. Inhale, hold. Exhale, lift your hips up for bridge pose. So allow your hips to lift up as high as you feel comfortable. So they might go as high as your knees or not quite, that's okay. Press down through your heels and the balls of your feet. Keep your knees parallel. Keep your thighs parallel. So allow your knees to stay stacked over the ankles, lifting through the glutes and the thighs. Inhale, hold here, one more breath. And exhale, lower the hips all the way down. Slowly windshield wiper your knees back and forth again, moving side to side. Beautiful. Come back to center. Inhale, bring your knees up into your chest. Allow your knees to stay nice and wide for happy baby. So option to keep your, use your hands to keep your knee, grab your hands along the back of your thighs. Or if it feels comfortable, you can reach all the way up to the bottom of your feet, pulling your knees out towards your outer ribs. So find whatever variation feels best for you today. Great job. Slowly bring your legs back down. Take a deep breath in through the nose. And exhale, find your final resting position, Shavasana. Option to keep your knees up like this if this feels good on your low back. Or you can extend your legs out. Allow your toes to flop open. So choose whatever final resting position is calling to you today. And when you get there, take a deep inhale through the nose. Exhale, open mouth, sigh it out. Take another longer, deeper inhale through the nose. And exhale, relax the shoulders and melt into your mat as you release. Allow your arms to hang heavy at your sides and begin to release each muscle group through the body. Relax your toes, the balls of your feet, your arches and your heels. Relax your ankles, your calves, your kneecaps, and your thighs. Soften through your hips and your glutes. Relax through the low back and feel your belly rise with each effortless breath. Soften through your fingertips, your palms and your wrists. Relax through your forearms, your elbows and your biceps. Soften the chest muscles in your shoulder blades and neck. Relax your face, unfurling the eyebrows, even letting your tongue fall from the roof of your mouth. On your next inhale, gently begin to bring awareness back to the body and the breath. Exhale, sigh it out. Inhale as you reach your arms up over your head for a wall-to-wall stretch. Point your toes, get long, get lean. And slowly make your way up to a seated position, taking all the time you need. Find your sit bones, root down. Cross your legs if that feels comfortable. Keeping your eyes closed, sit nice and tall. Reach the crown of your head to the sky. As you inhale, reach your arms up. Bring your palms together and then slowly draw your thumbs down in front of your chest. Take a deep inhale through the nose. Maybe look inward for validation and acceptance. Inhale, draw your thumbs to your lips. May we speak truth, kindness, and encouragement. Inhale, draw your thumbs to your third eye center. May we be the change we wish to see in this world. Take a deep inhale to fill yourself with love and light. And exhale to share that with the world. Namaste.